very useful to do the paradox. It's a beautiful thing to use paradox. It's like an artistic
Like,
way to be a therapist.
uh-huh. It is a beautiful thing, and they say it's like the most powerful intervention you could make because really the client is able to do what you suggest when you're prescribing a symptom. If she does it, then she's demonstrated that yes, she can be more depressed, and therefore she's got control of the depression or weight or whatever it happens to be. And if not, uh, if she fights against the prescription to gain more weight or whatever it is, if she fights against it, well, she's going in the direction that she wants anyway, which is to lose weight.
Hmm.
But either way,
Yes,
it works. And then one of the
yes.
other aspects of it that I think is beautiful is that, and then when the client does do what they need to do to make things better, then the therapist prescribes a relapse.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. I have never done that, but I'm curious to maybe someday. Well, I think I have some fear to do that because I have used all of the paradox techniques, but the only one that I have not used is that to order to have a relapse. I don't know. I don't know. I just have some fear, I think.
Sure, we don't want to undo the good that we did, and that I think that's normal. But
Yeah.
but again, you've got the same kind of a paradox if they because one of the oftentimes what happens, as you know, is that when people bring about when people change, they oftentimes will undermine that and go back to some of the old behavior
Yeah.
anyway. And so this way you're putting it under your control. You're saying, go ahead
Oh,
and
yes.
but you're suggesting it that they screw up and do something wrong in a small way. And
Oh, yeah.
you
Yeah.
even suggest some of the small ways that they might how they might screw up, But then you say the other part of it is that what makes it a paradox is that in the double bind is that but you also say then again you might not, so I could say to you, you might find some uh probably, I'd say something like well, you've done well, and just want to warn you, that there's always a possibility now that you've had a success that part of you doesn't like that, is going to try to screw it up in some small way. What I suggest that you do is just on purpose to find yourself feeling depressed on purpose during this week on next Monday, for example. And maybe you'll notice it, maybe you won't. Would I advise that you do that on purpose